And welcome back to the hot stage. We are talking Subarus. We are talking the newly revealed Subarus. Okay, they're not been revealed and confirmed for rally yet. But I'm keeping my toes crossed. I've had them crossed for so long. They are pretty much fused together. Much as the love I have for Subaru and wanting it to come back to rally. But that's not the only thing, because on this day in rally, all the way back in, yes, 2017, it was the 73rd running of the FIA World Rally Championship of Wales, and that ran between the 26th and the 29th of October. And would you believe, local driver Elvin Evans and co-driver Daniel Barrett won the rally on what was home soil. And also on the 29th of October, the rally did indeed conclude on the Sunday, as all rallies do, but in the process the driver's title was clinched. Sadly not by Elvin, maybe this year, but it was clinched by Seb Ogier and his co-driver Julian Ingrassi. And also significant, the manufacturer of that year for the private team M Sport. Yeah, you've heard of them. What a moment, M Sport. Nice. Anyway, with that bit of a good historic news out of the way, let's carry on. So Subaru, as you can see here, very sexy. We've got the Performance E. We all know what that E stands for. The STI concept and the Performance B STI concept. I prefer B because it's a better letter than E for very obvious reasons. B means big, bold, brave. E means electric. There it is. Here is the Subaru STI B. I mean, look at it. I think it looks absolutely amazing. I think it looks absolutely 2027 rally worthy. You heard that here, Subaru. You absolutely have. It even has a steering wheel. Bonus. But yeah, I mean, it does look nice. A manual gearbox, obviously, it would look completely different on a rally spec. But yeah, doesn't this look nice? It is, granted, it is just a concept. And here's the B again. I mean, it just looks gorgeous. It really, really does. And obviously that's the one, this is the one, if any, that's more likely than the E, I'd imagine, to go to rally. But let's have a look at the Dirtfish article. And it's talking about the Performance E STI and the Performance B concepts were revealed at the Tokyo Motor Show. I think that was today. And it says it may be 29 years and 11 months. 29 years since Subaru topped the rallying world, but the combination of blue and gold is still as iconic as the sport itself. Subaru hasn't had a World Rally Championship program though since all the way back in 2008. That's like a lifetime. An absence that has starved, yes it has, nicely put, it has starved rallying fans. Not just a cult classic team, but some legendary roadcar spin-offs too. Has Subaru finally answered our prayers? No, they haven't yet. And as Dirtfish say here, there is no promise of a rally program beyond what they have in, to be fair, ultra successful US. They have the channel on YouTube. It's amazing. Follow it. The Performance I nearly did a sick. The Performance ESTI concept and the Performance B concept are, in a word, stunning. One of them is, your purist may be triggered by the former, yes, electric powertrain, but just look at it. Okay, it looks like a Jaguar, but more lines. Moving on. Spearheading Subaru's new generation with a design that evokes the brand's heritage. It gets a big fat yes from this writer. Okay. The Performance B is perhaps more like an Impreza. Yes. Now we're talking. What the Impreza would have been, both in drivetrain and design. It says it looks remarkably similar to the World Rally Car. A certain dad of Oliver Solberg, as in Petter Solberg, and Chris Atkinson drove those 17 years ago, and features two iconic Subaru features: a horizontally opposed engine and I'm going to get it right. I'm going to give it the ambiance, not the ambience. I'm going to give it what it deserved. And symmetrical all-wheel drive. Simply lovely, as Max Verstappen would say. Fair play if you've managed to read the words instead of just staring at the pictures, but I'll be quiet now. Let's just pray the word concept is dropped from those titles in the That's the yeah, get out of my face. That's the electric one. I mean, that's basically a slightly more stylized Jaguar. Oh no, I don't. Yes, that's better. That's the Performance P, and yes, that's a lot better. Anyway, I digress. Let's end it on a nice one, shall we? There we go. Better. I'm sorry. I'm not for electric cars at the moment. I think that they've got a very good place. I understand if you live in London, they're absolutely perfect. If you don't do much commuting, they're absolutely perfect. I've always seen electric cars a good idea in concept, ironically, but no, I think they're like a stopgap to something else. Anyway, we're not talking electric cars. We were talking rally. And now we're going. So once again, thank you very much. If you made it to the end, please give us a big fat subscribe. That'll be absolutely amazing. But until then, we'll speak to you soon. Thank you very much. But above all else, stay safe.